Hi again, everyone, and welcome to Interchange Book 1, Unit 4. And in Unit 4, what we are going to be looking at are simple present questions and short answers. So, first, if you could watch the video, and remember, after, try the exercises below. Okay, so first, we're going to watch some dialogue. Enjoy!
This is Hilda, and she's on a game show called The Dating Game. She has to ask questions to the three different bachelors and decide which one she likes the best. Let's listen to their conversation. Hello, and welcome back to The Dating Game. I'm here with our contestant Hilda, and she's about to get to know our lucky bachelors. Okay, Hilda, what is your first question?
Thanks, Rick. Okay, my first question is for bachelor number one. What type of music do you like?
Hi, Hilda. Thanks for asking. I love to listen to indie rock, mostly. And you? What kind of music do you listen to?
I like to listen to classic rock. What about you, number two and number three?
I also listen to classical music, but the real kind. For example, Beethoven, Bach, and Mozart. I listen to them a lot.
Ha! Mozart. I only listen to Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. Do you like them?
I love them. They're some of my favorites. Okay, next question. Bachelor number two. What sort of movies do you watch normally?
Movies? I don't have time for them. I'm too busy with my instruments.
Okay. What about you, number one and number three? Do you like movies?
No, I don't. I don't like them very much. Personally, I love a good scary movie, but I also like action movies. My favorite is Die Another Day. Do you know it?
Ah, yes, I do. I really like it.
Okay, Hilda, we only have time for one more question for the bachelors. Then you're going to have to make your decision.
Okay, well, I love a man that can play an instrument. Bachelor number two, what kind of instrument do you play?
I play the piano and the violin. Do you play anything?
Well, I'm trying to learn guitar, but I'm not very good at it yet. Do you play any instruments, number one or three?
No, I don't play any instruments, but I sing in a band. I played the guitar years ago, but I don't play it much now. Okay, Hilda, that's all the time you've got. Time to make your decision. So who's it going to be? Bachelor 1, Bachelor 2, or Bachelor number 3?
Oh, geez, I don't know. This is really difficult, Rick. But I think I'm gonna go with bachelor number.
So, what do you think? Which bachelor is the best for Hilda and why? Write your comments below. Okay, now it's time for today's grammar. And a part of today's grammar are question phrases. A question phrase is a WH phrase with a noun. So we use a WH question word when we use the question phrase. For example, what type of music do you like? Music is the noun, and this is a question phrase to ask about all the different types of music. Which type do you like the most? What type of music do you like? We can also say, what kind of music do you like? And we can say, what sort of music do you like? All of these questions are asking the same thing. They're asking about the type of music. When we use type of, we can also use kind of, and we can also use sort of. Type of, kind of, and sort of are the same thing when we ask this type of question. So, if we look at the question phrase with the full question, we use the WH phrase, the auxiliary, the subject, and then the verb. For example, what type of music do I like? Or, for example, what kind of movies do you like? Or maybe, what sort of TV shows do they like? Remember that we use the auxiliary do for the subjects I, you, we, and they. When we use the subject he and she, we use the auxiliary does. For example, what type of music does he like? Or what kind of movies does she like? Remember, we use WH phrases. For example, what type of music, what kind of movies, or what sort of TV shows. Then we use the auxiliary, the subject, and the verb. Now, the next part of the grammar. In English, we always use the subject first, the verb next, and the object after the verb. This means that English is an SVO language. Subject first, then the verb, and then the object. Now, let's remember the objects. The objects in English are me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. So, for example, if I say I like music, I is the subject, the verb is like, and the object is music. And I can use my object pronouns to represent the object. So, music is one thing. So I use the object pronoun it to represent the music. And I can say, I like it a lot. And it represents the music. Another example. I say, I like movies. Movies is the object, and movies is plural. So, I use them to represent movies because them is for plural things. In another sentence, I can say, I like them. And them, again, represents the movies. Very good. So, next, let's look at yes and no questions and the objects. For example, do you like rock music? Rock music is the object of the question. And we use it to represent the rock music because it's one thing. So, when we answer this question, do you like rock music? I can say, yes, I do. I really like rock music. But remember, I can use my object, so I can say, yes, I do. I really like it. And it represents the rock music. When I say no, I can say, no, I don't. I don't really like it. Very good. Let's do one more example. For example, does she like the Beatles? Now, the Beatles is the object of the question, and we use the object pronoun them to represent the Beatles because the Beatles is a plural object. So, when we ask the question, does she like the Beatles? We can answer, yes, she does. She really likes the Beatles a lot. And again, we can use our object pronoun and we can say, yes, she does. She likes them a lot. When we say no, we say, no, she doesn't. She doesn't like them. So, remember, in yes, no questions, when we answer, we can use the object pronouns to represent the object of the question. Very good. Now it's time to practice. To practice, choose the correct words to finish the questions and the answers. For example, what type of food do you like, Ray? Or what kind of food do you like, Ray? Or what sort of food do you like, Ray? I like Italian food the most. Do you like Italian food? Yeah, I do. I love it. John, do you like Beyonce? Beyonce? Does she play classical music? No, she doesn't. She sings R&B. Oh, then no. I don't like her. Hilda, do you like Mozart? Mozart? What type of music does he sing? What kind of music does he sing? What sort of music does he sing? He doesn't sing. He plays the piano. Oh, well then, I don't like him. So, which of the contestants do you like? Well, I think I like Ray and Hank. And why do you like them? I like them because I have more in common with them. Very good, guys.